Welcome back, my friends. In this part, we will learn important lessons of the Prophetic Sunnah, which are the Sanad of the Prophet's Hadith and its text. Let's begin. What is the meaning of the Sanad of the Prophet's Hadith? Sanad al-Hadith is a group of narrators who follow the narration of the Hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him. The text of the Hadith is the Prophet's words, deeds, or reports. Narrated by Abu Hurairah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Allah will give shade to 7 on the day when there will be no shade but his. These 7 persons are a just ruler, a young who has been brought up in the worship of Allah, as in, he worships Allah sincerely from childhood. A man whose heart is attached to the mosque, meaning he prays the 5 prayers in the mosque in congregation. 2 persons who love each other only for Allah's sake, and they meet in part in Allah's cause only. A man who refuses to call a charming woman of noble birth and says, I am afraid of Allah. A man who gives charity so secretly that his left hand does not know what his right hand has given, so nobody knows how much he has given in charity. And a person who remembers Allah in seclusion, and his eyes are then folded with tears. Now let's do an exercise. Read the following hadith of the Prophet and extract the sanad of the hadith and its text. Narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar. Allah's Messenger said, the prayer in congregation is 27 times superior to the prayer offered by person alone. So my friends, where is the sanad of the hadith and where is its text? The sanad of the hadith is a chain of narrators, narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar. Allah's Messenger said. As for the text of the hadith, it is the hadith itself, which is the sentence, the prayer in congregation is 27 times superior to the prayer offered by person alone. In conclusion, I would like to remind you, my friends, of the duty of a Muslim towards the Sunnah of the Prophet. Muslims must believe in its authenticity, not oppose it, preserve its teachings and text, protect it from being misrepresented, study it and publish it, and commit to applying its teachings. Now, my friends, we have reached the end of the lesson, and we have learned that the Sunnah of the Prophet is all that was reported from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in terms of words, deeds, reports, or moral attributes. The Sunnah of the Prophet is the second source of Islamic law after the Holy Quran. Allah the Almighty accepts worship and good deeds and rewards them, provided that the intention is pure. And we learned that there are many types of prophetic sunnahs, namely verbal, actual, reported, and morally attributed. The farewell pilgrimage marks the beginning and end of the Prophet's Hajj. This significant event took place after the conquest of Mecca, during which he delivered a serum that encompassed numerous religious and ethical teachings. It is known as the farewell pilgrimage because it signified the Prophet's bidding farewell to his fellow Muslims. This momentous occasion occurred in the 10th year following his migration. The esteemed companions were duly committed to adhering to the teachings of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in all aspects, and passing them to the future generations, particularly when it came to prayer, which is the foundation of our faith. Some characteristics of the Holy Quran include that its words and meanings are revelation from Allah Almighty. Reading the Holy Quran is an act of worship for which a Muslim is rewarded, and prayer is valid only by reading it. All surahs of the Holy Quran are transmitted in a consistent chain. Among the characteristics of the Sunnah of the Prophet are that its pronunciation is from our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and its meaning is a revelation from Allah Almighty. The Prophet's Sunnah is not obeyed by merely reading it, nor is it acceptable to worship solely through its recitation. Rather, true worship of the Sunnah lies in comprehending and implementing its teachings. The Honorable Sunnah of the Prophet includes Tawatira and non-Tawatira. Sanad al-Hadith is the group of narrators who follow the narration of the Hadith of the Prophet. The text of the Hadith is the Prophet's words, deeds, or reports. The duties of a Muslim towards the Sunnah of the Prophet are numerous. They include believing in its authenticity, not opposing it, preserving it, protecting it from misrepresentation, studying and publishing it, and committing to its application,